So earlier this week, we got a little bit of a tease from Nina Drama and Dana White hinting that they might be releasing the UFC 300 main event this week. And of course, Nina Drama did threaten Dana White with some oil in that video, which was kind of hilarious, especially at how much she was smiling at that oil. But I'm not here to talk about Dana White getting oiled up. I'm here to talk about the UFC 300 main event, which maybe could involve Israel Adesanya, especially now that we've got Israel Adesanya posting on his story a little bit of symbolism, hinting that he's going to be part of this UFC 300 event, and potentially the main event, as Benny P has posted here saying, guess it'll be Dricu du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya for UFC 300. Now, it does make sense, because if it's not going to be Conor McGregor headlining UFC 300, then it kind of has to be Israel Adesanya or Alex Pereira, just because they don't really have anyone whose name value is big enough to headline UFC 300. Like, this fight has to be good enough to headline over Gaethje versus Holloway, which is already a massive fight. It could be Edwards Muhammad, but let's be honest, that fight's not big enough. I did want to talk about this post, though, because I think it could mean more than just Israel Adesanya versus Dricu du Plessis, and I want to know, is this a reach? Does this dragon mean something else? And the reason why I bring up the dragon, I'm assuming this is a dragon emoji, unless it's something he's just cropped from something else. He's got this dragon emoji here. Alex Pereira has a pretty big dragon tattoo on his body, and it is like pretty, I guess, like not really like you think of Alex Pereira, you think of his dragon tattoo, but you look at Alex Pereira and you do see a massive dragon tattoo that he's got on his body. Could he potentially be hinting at a fight with Alex Pereira, because it would be the trilogy? That would be the biggest fight you possibly could do right now. Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya 3 for UFC 300 is massive. That's the number one fight to do. Or Israel Adesanya versus Dricu du Plessis is a great option as well. But the problem is, in my opinion, if they do Israel Adesanya versus Dricu du Plessis, I would personally love Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad to be the co-main event for that fight, because then we would have, I guess, 3 title fights as well as the BMF belt, so like 3.5. The thing with when Dana White announced that Zhang Weili would be taking on Yan Xiaonan, he did go out and say that he's still got 2 more title fights to announce for this card. So one of them has to be Edwards versus Muhammad, and the other one must be Adesanya versus Dricu du Plessis, which is most likely. I will put that out there. But I just want to kind of speculate a little bit. Does this dragon mean something? Or does this specific animation that he's chosen mean anything? Like, it's not a character I have ever seen before. To me, it just kind of looks like some sort of, I guess, like maybe like Roman medieval warrior sort of fighting character. Maybe it's from some sort of anime that he watches. I don't know. But it just looks like an animation with 300 on it. And he's got the dragon. Maybe the dragon means something. Maybe the dragon means nothing. Let me know what you think it means in the comments below. Is it Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya, or is it Dricu du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya? Because, of course, these two do not like each other. These two were rumored to fight against each other. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.